Hello, this is the WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter. In tonight's news, a moped truck accident results in a double fatality. An ATV accident in Perry County claims a life. Optimists announce Strasse Fest parade winners. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner is our guest on Monday with the Mayor. Jenna Beaker is our guest on Inform. And Kurt Guxell takes a look at the latest in sports. Two people were killed over the weekend when the moped they were riding was struck by a pickup truck along State Road 56 west of Ireland. Indiana State Police say the accident took place just after 8:30 Saturday night when police say 26-year-old James Posey and 25-year-old Ashley Stevens, both of Jasper, stopped their moped in the eastbound lane of State Road 56 just west of County Road 600 West near Ireland. Police say right afterwards they were struck by a pickup driven by 27-year-old Benjamin Broniker of Jasper. Police say Broniker was unable to see the moped as he was approaching until at the last moment and was unable to avoid the collision. Police say the moped was dragged about 200 feet before coming to a stop. Posey was pronounced dead at the scene by the Dubois County Coroner's Office. Stevens was taken to Memorial Hospital in Jasper, where she later died of her injuries. The crash remains under investigation by the Indiana State Police, who were assisted by the Dubois County Sheriff's Department, the Ireland Fire Department, Memorial Hospital EMS, and the Dubois County Coroner's Office. Indiana conservation officers are investigating a fatal ATV accident that occurred in Perry County Saturday morning and took the life of a Leopold man. Conservation officers say 54-year-old Donald Gill of Leopold died after crashing his ATV on a private property near Leopold. They say shortly after 11 a.m., Gill was found unresponsive, pinned underneath his overturned Polaris Ranger ATV in a cornfield off Oliver Road, where he had been training his dogs for squirrel hunting. They say his dogs ran home approximately half a mile, whereupon Gill's family members grew concerned and went searching for him. Gill was pronounced dead at the scene by the Perry County Coroner's Office. Assisting agencies included the Perry County Sheriff's Department, Perry County EMS. Officers say Gill was not wearing a helmet or utilizing the machine's manufactured safety belts at the time. Indiana conservation officers strongly encourage riders to always wear a helmet and necessary safety equipment when operating an ATV. Sunday evening, police responded to multiple calls that proved to be false and resulted in an arrest and a charge of prostitution. On Sunday evening, just after 6 p.m., Jasper police were dispatched to 2603 Newton Street in reference to a 911 report by John Lehman that he was being held against his will at that location. On the first initial visit, officers attempted several times to make contact with the occupants of the residence and locate anyone at the residence, but were unable to do so. 40 minutes later, officers were again dispatched to the same residence after dispatch had received another call from Lehman, who reported this time that his girlfriend had locked him in the bathroom and was forcing him to stay there against his will. Upon the second visit to the apartment, police tried to make contact several times again. However, again, no one answered the door, and fearing for Lehman's safety, officers attempted forced entry into the home, causing a curtain to fall from the window on the inside of the entry door, where officers were able to see Lehman and a female standing. Police reported that Lehman stated that everything was okay and he was only kidding. Police then spoke with both parties and found that Lehman had not been held against his will. Lehman was placed under arrest for false informing and unlawful reporting on a 911 system. Lehman was found to be highly intoxicated and was taken to Memorial Hospital for medical clearance. Well, the story continues, as during his arrest, but before he could be taken to jail, Lehman offered one of the arresting officers $100 to perform a sexual favor, thus adding another charge of prostitution before being lodged into the Dubois County Security Center. The Optimist Club of Jasper announced the winners of Sunday's Strasse Fest parade. The Strasse Fest Award, a presentation for best reinforcement of the German theme, that winner was the Strasse Fest Queen's Court and Committee. The Heartwarming Award, presentation for most warm and fuzzy entry, that winner was Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center. The Community Award, presentation for the most positive statement on the community, that winner was Holy Trinity Catholic School. The Chairman Award presentation to the business entry that exhibits the best overall excellence in design, construction, and creativity. That winner was Dance Central Academy. The Parade Marshals Award presented to the non-business float entry that exhibits the best overall excellence in design, construction, and creativity was the community of Celestine. And finally, the best shrine unit, the winner was the Hottie Shriners. Parade organizers were the Optimist Club of Jasper, which is a voluntary organization of civic-minded men and women banded together for progressive thought and action in youth and community service. Membership is composed of citizens drawn from business, industry, agriculture, and the professions. Now, 18 WJTS-TV will air the Jasper Strasse Fest in its entirety, the parade that is, Thursday, August 17th at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday, August 20th at 3 p.m. Officials with the Jasper Street Department say beginning tomorrow, that is Tuesday morning, they along with their contractor Rejuve Tech will begin pavement preservation on St. Charles Street from Sheeter Road to State Road 56. They say St. Charles Street will be closed for approximately 2 hours to allow the material to dry. The department says this process should be completed in a day, depending on drying conditions. Motorists may want to avoid this area as there will be traffic delays. As always, this process will take place barring inclement weather or any unforeseen events. The upcoming total solar eclipse is going to be causing some traffic congestion, and officials with the Indiana Department of Transportation are urging motorists to plan ahead as the state is expected to see a large portion of the approximately 200 million people who live within a day's drive on the road in search of a closer view to occur in southern Indiana before and after the total solar eclipse on August 21st. Interstate 69, US 41, and US 231 are expected to experience increased traffic in southbound lanes before the event as caravans of motorists head for western Kentucky, where the moon's full eclipse of the sun can be viewed within a 70-mile wide swath encompassing Hopkinsville, Paducah, and Madison, Kentucky. After the event, transportation planners anticipate a mass exodus from total eclipse regions, expecting heavier than normal northbound traffic on these routes. Total eclipse vantage points that begin at Bowling Green, Kentucky and extend beyond Nashville, Tennessee will cause increased going to and returning from traffic also on I-65. If skies are clear, the August 21st solar eclipse will promise to be an unforgettable celestial phenomenon, the first that has been visible to all 48 contiguous states in several hundred years. Beyond the total eclipse's 70-mile wide path, which arcs across 14 states from Oregon to South Carolina, a partial eclipse will provide a sky show that becomes more and more pronounced as the closer spectators get to the sun's full blackout. The partial eclipse can be well seen throughout Indiana, but traveling south improves the view. For example, Evansville is situated to experience a partial eclipse of 99%. Jeffersonville will see 96%. So you kind of have an idea in our area what we will see. This midday event waxes and wanes over a period of several hours. Now, do not look at the partial eclipse without proper filtration. For a full path of the eclipse times and viewing, you can visit the NASA website at http://eclipse2017.nasa.gov. Here are some recommendations you should not do ever. Anyways, these are do's and don'ts. Don't do these. Don't take pictures while driving. Don't wear eclipse glasses while driving, but do wear them while looking. Don't stop along the interstate or park on the shoulder. Do turn on your headlights on during the eclipse event. Well, please stay tuned. Monday with the Mayor featuring Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner. Weather, sports, and inform are still to come on WJTS News.